What it do, y'all? We back in this thing. Why am I still hearing this damn echo, man? All right, we back in this thing. Season 2, Episode 3, aka Episode 44. We are back in this thing. Gonna talk about some quick topics real quick, and then get on with ourselves. Bear with me. I'm still trying to fix this damn shit. Hello, testing. Why is it?
You sound real low.
Hello?
Can you hear me, Rob?
Hello?
Yo, can you hear me?
This is so weird.
I can hear y'all.
Okay, cool.
I can hear.
Yeah, I can hear everybody.
Did y'all see just now that LaMelo Ball got fined $100,000
wanted to do. Okay.
We're doing
for offensive and derogatory language?
Echo.
So during his interview, he said something. You know how we say pause and no,
Yeah.
all that
No
other
homo.
good stuff. Yeah. I just didn't want to say it because I don't want us getting canceled. So he said that during an interview at the end of a game, and they fined him $100,000 for offensive and derogatory terms.
Yeah, it's not professional.
You know what
It's
else
that
not
simple.
professional?
It's not professional.
Them journalists going into the men's room while they still changing after the game. Unprofessional. They didn't let them gain any decency.
I don't
know the
disagree with
players
that.
response to words.
Male or female? Male or female?
No, it'd be the males. Y'all should get some type of decency before the game. After
No,
the
that's
game.
what I'm saying. They should at least get like 20 minutes to get ready before they start walking in there. At least
They
20.
said even the players got a code word for like when the journalists come in because it'd be people like dick watching, like coming in looking at the players' junk and shit. That's OD awkward.
Well,
man.
Well,
That's a great way to start the show off. That's the name of the show, D Watching.
no.
Not with me on here, nigga.
Mhm.
That could be for your own solo show.
Oh, my goodness. Never for my solo show. I'm not going to have a solo show. Never.
Hello, testing.
Never.
Testing.
Rob, we can hear you.
Yeah,
All right,
we can hear you.
I fixed it. All right. I don't know why, but my Discord was still up, even though I closed.
Your voice hella low though. You got to start screaming in that bit.
What it do?
There
Is
we
that
go.
Better?
There you go.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
It's not.
We got some quick things real quick that we could go over. Why the fuck? Okay. Quick things we could go over. First thing is the Penguin.
First, let me out.
That's been
the founder,
a
Porsche.
hot topic, especially as of recently. The series just ended. Reviews coming back as saying it's one of the best, if not the best, superhero-based live-action shows to ever have been created. I know some folks haven't been able to watch it. I did finish it. I think T, you might have finished it. Just want to go over quickly, non-spoiler review, how you thought about that whole entire series.
Spoil it.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Okay.
we're not
I'm
gonna
gonna keep it like this. Fire from start to finish. I really liked the character development with the Penguin and everything that was going on. My biggest gripe is how they did Homie in the last episode, but that was it. Other than that, I highly doubt we get a season 2 out of this one, but I did hear they're trying to do a Joker one, which they're trying to use the Joker from the ending of the Batman series. So I don't know. So that it.
What Joker?
The Joker at the end of the Batman, the one with the sprinkles, the Batman sparkles.
Oh, he was in there with the Riddler, wasn't he?
Yeah, the Joker at the end of it apparently.
I forgot what he looked like.
So my like you see him with like the red paint on his face, like for the smile and stuff. But my whole thing is, it's like I wish they would pick better characters or characters we don't really know fully about in Batman, and take that same element that they did with the Penguin and put it together. Because you got the Calendar Man, you got all these known, like all these low end characters that Batman fights,
the Calendar
and it'll be
Man?
yeah. There's one in the Calendar Man.
Condiment
Victor Zsasz.
Man.
Oh God,
Who?
Victor Zsasz. You remember from the Batman Arkham City, Arkham
Yeah,
series?
Victor Zsasz. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you got the Calendar Man, you got Toy Man, that one from the old Batman series. He has a lot of enemies that they could
Kite Man.
Okay,
Yo,
It's real.
It's real. It's real.
Yeah.
It's real.
Condiment man,
They're not gonna do
Kite
that.
Man.
They're not gonna do that.
They could have did the Condiment Man and Kite Man.
Nah, they're
They
not
could
gonna
have.
do that.
They could have did like some Tylenol. Remember the Tylenol serial killer?
Oh,
They
my
could have did
goodness.
that just with condiments. He could have been like at restaurants just putting like what's that stuff called that make you choke and like you die real quick? That poison.
Rat
Anthrax.
poison? Arsenic?
Anthrax. No, it's I think anthrax. I think T got it. But yeah, he could have put anthrax in the condiments at like Denny's. You know what I'm saying?
That's something the cops could handle. Batman ain't worried about no nigga poisoning no Denny's food.
They can't. He
Yeah.
too ill with it. They like, yo, Commissioner Gordon, like, yo, I need your help, bro. We looking bad out here.
This might be going off
Batman
topic.
just be like, all right, I'm on it.
Well, it's still Batman, but have y'all been
All right,
reading
yeah.
the Absolute Batman?
Yes,
yes.
I have.
Yes.
Absolute Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman is all gas, bro.
That
All
nigga Absolute
gas. Batman
is
definitely the best.
Go.
Bruh, it's like this. Batman
He the
with
best
martial
Batman
arts is
ever.
one thing. Batman with martial arts is one thing, but Batman with a giant axe that could chase not right.
Right,
'cause at
bro.
first, when I
Out of
saw the
his
symbol,
chest.
I'm like, I get he a big
That's a
dude, but that
weird
symbol,
symbol.
ass.
Right.
But then when you
right.
see him clamp the joint and it turned into an axe, you like,
Okay.
and then his cape being like bat wings where he can crawl up walls. Because in the new 52, they had it where they did like a breakdown of Batman's suit, and his boots would allow him to walk on walls. So that's why Batman was so acrobatic in like New 52 and everything. Like his suit was just full of tech. But this dude being a mechanical engineer, working in Gotham pipeline, and just knowing Gotham by working in it, and then he just using what he has for his tools and shit. Best version of Batman I read.
Yep, I agree.
And Alfred,
and it's
Alvey.
realistic. Like, bro, I want to see a movie of this version of Batman because it's like, oh, this is a man. This is a regular man. Like, this ain't no billionaire. This ain't Elon Musk being like with his big old stomach being like, I'm Batman, vengeance. This ain't nothing like that. This is just a regular dude. His dad worked at what? As a teacher? A teacher, bro. Yeah, I love it. Love everything about that.
But
All right. Back to the Penguin.
Well, half of us haven't really had the opportunity, but I'm hearing wonderful things about it. Yeah, you can spoil it.
I haven't really tapped into the new Batman comics though, so that's good. I actually got to tap into those.
So,
but,
my question is though, like before we move on, just name one character you would like them to do a series of in this world, like this same type of format.
Well, I sent y'all a
character.
link, and they said that they're gonna do a Joker version.
Yeah, that's why I'm a little bit iffy about that one.
What you think? What would make you iffy about it?
We got too much Joker shit.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. I think,
especially them coming off this ragged Joker movie.
Mr. Freeze.
If anybody being serious,
we would love to see that.
Mr. Freeze with this penguin.
That would be dope.
World. That would be kind of hard.
Can we say Catwoman? Can we say Catwoman?
Yeah.
Mr. Freeze
is that for a plot or is that for another plot, dude?
Nah,
she ain't even gotta. She ain't gotta act. Just let that bitch walk around or something. Her little fine ass. But Mr. Freeze will be tough. But they got superpowers in this universe, like, or is it just more grounded?
It's more grounded, allegedly, supposedly.
So Mr. Freeze got to be some crazy ass chemistry type nigga.
Yeah, but Mr. Freeze never really had superpowers. He had he used science.
That's what I'm saying. But like, oh, you right? Because I'm like a freeze gun. How that shit even gonna make sense?
Yeah. So he used science. So my thing is, it would be dope. They do freeze. That I would double down with Rob on that one. That would be. I would watch that. Like if they showed how his wife became the way she is, that he's always trying to find a way to save her by committing crime to get the stuff that he needs.
Yo, I'm glad they didn't make Penguin really be like the comic book version with the fucking
the monocle and everything,
and the top hat. Like this Penguin is like a mafia nigga. Like he walked like a penguin. He got a little scar on his. Like this shit is really like good. But yeah, Mr. Freeze would definitely be dope.
Can y'all answer a question for me?
Go ahead.
This is in the same universe as the Batman, right?
The sprinkles to Batman, yes.
So they couldn't do a Riddler series with this in this world at this point because it's already been done, and B, it's already like that the position that he is in, unless they did something to break him
Like a
out.
prequel. Like a prequel.
Yeah, or a prequel, unless they did something like that. Okay.
What drove him to? Yeah, what actually drove him to do the things he did to take out like the politicians and everything, like the people he was aiming for, with his riddles and stuff. That'd be cool.
Victor Hugo, is that his name?
Hugo Strange or something?
Could you see an Arkham? Yeah. Hugo Strange. Could y'all see Arkham like in this world where they have him as the director and him becoming corrupt as the series progresses?
I feel like that would work, but I feel like at one of these episodes they gotta at least show Batman or something to get that spark with the crowd. But the Arkham series would be dope though.
In this universe?
Yeah,
I haven't seen it, so that's why I'm asking, because I'm like, I might be saying something far-fetched, but that would be if this universe made y'all feel like they could do something like a Arkham, they could do something like Freeze, then I kind of want them to keep going with this for real, because there's not that many I know that there has been a lot of Batman things that's come out, but there hasn't been that many Batman stuff that like you could look at it and be like, all right, yeah, I could, like, even the good stuff like the Dark Knight series, I couldn't really see an Arkham, like a full drawn out Arkham in that Christopher Nolan Batman series. I couldn't see it in the other series that's kind of come out, like the Ben Affleck and all of that. I couldn't see anything like that in that. So the fact that this world, which contains the Batman, and then now we just got this Penguin series, y'all really feel like, yeah, that could work. That's really like impressive to me. He in the Bat Cave now.
No,
wait, I'm about to say, who in the Bat Cave?
Whoever was typing.
You, because we hear that like typing.
Oh yeah, I had to look something up about the Batman joint, because they said in this universe, Batman, Alfred trained him how to fight. So I'm like, you could have did like a League of Shadows type shit, but I guess they going really like more grounded, because apparently Alfred got like a military background. So I guess that's why, Batman had got like the contact lenses and shit. But I'm like, if he was trained by League of Shadows, they could have done something with that, or they could introduce it and then have Batman be a student of them or whatever. But I'm like, damn, I forgot they even have,
supposedly I think Robin could come into the next one as well. Because in Batman Year 1 in that storyline, Robin comes in at Year 3. And technically in that movie, he was in Year 2 of being Batman. So
did they say that it's going to be a Robin and Batman too?
I would guess that they would eventually bring, because that whole story, the Robert Pattinson's Batman, is based off of Year 1 Batman.
It wouldn't be no teenager nigga though, the way this world going. It couldn't be no 13-year-old boy in tights.
Nah, I couldn't. It would look bad.
Nah,
it would have to be like, I would say at least 21, because you gotta like, nigga, you gotta have like some type of strength developed to be fighting grown ass niggas. 21 years old for a Robin.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard doing a Robin in this world, unless he just
how would it look,
evil.
Bruce Wayne adopting an 18-year-old boy from a circus,
wearing red shorts. That sound like some Diddy. That sound like some like Batman need to be investigated.
Or they automatically make him Nightwing in a sense.
This nigga Batman been adopting little boys for a minute. Nobody said nothing about it.
Hey yo.
Bruce,
he brought up a point though. If you had it go over to like him just kind of go into Nightwing, and they just don't really discuss the transaction of it, but it could be like how Spider-Man was like friends with Harry,
Agent Venom type shit.
Yeah, like make it maybe switch it up a little bit, and instead of it being this like a kid, like kind of like that TV show that came out with Bruce Wayne. When he was a kid, and they were showing like the relationship with him and like Selena Kyle and like
Gotham.
Oh, Gotham.
Yeah, like kind of going still off they bag a little bit, and maybe have it where Robin is his like on some Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, where it's like they just grew up in the foster program, but he still got the whole like circus background and everything. And him and Bruce Wayne just stayed really good friends. And then he said, "You know what, bro, I'll become your sidekick." But then
it's kind of hard.
Nightwing.
It's kind of hard to do that because Alfred was his guardian, though.
True,
Yeah.
but it could be something where like a child protection services thing where
Or
like
he ran
when
away with the circus
Alfred
and shit.
nah like where Alfred was Alfred obviously took him on, but it could maybe be more of a backstory behind that they didn't tell us type thing. And there was an instance where he was like in like a foster care program just on some temporary stuff, but he happened to he happened to become friends with Dick Grayson while he was in that situation, even if it was temporary, and they stayed in touch. And then you could have it where maybe maybe it's a training thing, like since Alfred trained Bruce in this world, you could have it where as Dick Grayson and Bruce's like friendship kind of rekindled, he was like, yeah, we got to do something about this. And then the sidekick element isn't necessarily on the age, but the sidekick element is more on the training. Like Alfred trained Dick Grayson too, but he trained him later. So he got to be more like a sidekick to Batman because he not necessarily up to par with Bruce Wayne at that point in time.
Yo, that makes sense, but I also got a question. Would it make sense instead of Batman adopting like little niggas with little dudes? Because it does seem weird now that I think about it from the comics. Like, because since they ain't mentioned League of Shadows being with Batman's trainer, and Dick Grayson always seemed like he was more acrobatic in a sense. Like if he came from a League of Shadows background after like he joined the circus,
that would be dope.
Because like, granted, you could still have that be part of Batman's element or whatever, but it's like give Dick Grayson something that make him more, like make him better than being a circus boy, and then Batman's little sidekick be like, oh, he was a League of Shadows member, and he lived in Gotham, and he came, or not, because then I feel like you taking too much Batman and putting too much Batman if you're saying he lived in Gotham, then he came back after getting trained. That's damn near Bruce Wayne right there. But I would say at least have something where he got something besides the circus going for himself. That shit a little corny though.
Yeah, you could probably switch it up and have, because he live in, what is it called? He like Nightwing works out of, it's a different city. I can't remember the name of the city.
Star City.
No, that's the Flash.
Yeah.
And the nigga, what's the name? The nigga Nightwing is already in the lineup for the Court of Owls, according to the comics.
Yeah, you could even do that. You could have him start out maybe as an enemy and be with the Night of Owls.
Because in the Court of Owls comic, they were saying the dude that was fighting Batman was like in Nightwing's lineage. And he's like, Dick, you were supposed to be up next because it's like a joint behind your tooth. Like they had you in the circus, but your parents was in a freak accident, this and this. Like they train you all through that way. Like have the circus be more than just entertainment. Be like, oh, this is like a training ground for these niggas because they need the owls to be operating through cities and all of that.
Fire.
And then they can go like bring him in through the Court of Owls way that way. Like he was an owl and then he just wanted to join Batman. That'll be dope.
That'd be clean. That'd be clean.
Speaking of Night of Owls, could they do, or the Court of Owls? Speaking of the Court of Owls, could they do a series with them maybe now that you brought that up, and then have that tie in, and then you have the Dick Grayson element be more with the Robert Pattinson movies, but we already know about it via the TV show. Then that way they could have that connection the way that Marvel does.
Facts, because if they did Court of Owls that way, you get more action in that sense, but also you don't have to have Batman. And then it's like to the general audience, it's like, who is this nigga that's an owl? Then like at the end, just reveal it's like Talon or whatever.
Yeah.
That could be Dick Grayson could just be Talon.
Yeah. And then see, that's another element. Instead of going training, the element, you could go morality. So he got to be a sidekick to Batman because his morality is more in question. And so we need to know first that you really on the side. So you kind of like when you go for a manual labor job, you know how you start out as like a trainee to see if you could do the work first. Yeah. It's more like instead of a sidekick, he would be a trainee on how to actually be a good guy with Batman until he could become Nightwing and he'd just be referred to as Robin. And then
we need to start writing for Hollywood,
bro.
We coming up with better shit than these niggas.
Easily.
Because they got money on their mind too much and we don't. That's why. That's why the stuff that we come up with sound better. And it's not just us. It's the reason why everything that when fans come up with it always sound better, because they don't have money on their mind. They just worried about the content and it being good content.
Yeah, that's true.
Very true. All right. What else we got? Dan.
Mm.
Oh man, don't get
That
me
latest
started.
Well, I know y'all read, but that latest episode,
Had
What
me in
episode is it? Episode
tears.
5?
I think it's 7.
7.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
Mhm.
What am I on?
Yeah, they be coming out.
had me in tears, like laughing and sadness.
Bro, that backstory was crazy, and to do it without
It's-
having any words and to still fully convey all of the emotion.
And bruh,
Yo.
in the manga, it's worse. It's
I believe it.
worse.
Yeah, I
Talk about
believe
it.
it.
Talk about it.
Goodness. So her backstory is like her mom owed some guy some money. Lo and behold, she's a prostitute or some form of fashion. And you see her in the manga, you see her like dealing with like getting smacked around, beat up by men and whatnot.
Mhm.
And then it got to the point where her daughter, why she's so high on what is it, Arya?
Mhm.
So high on Arya saying, "Oh, mommy, mommy, mommy." At one point after like she was in her lowest moment, she sees Arya. This is before she got turned into a yokai. She says, "Oh, mommy, blah 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 blah," and that's when the dad's like, "Nah, that's not your mother. Your mother's gone, but you got to be strong for her when she comes back." So she's happy. So, oh, so Lamar Jackson threw an interception.
Yes, he
Um,
did to Patrick
Oh,
Mahomes.
let's
But
go.
But it wasn't his fault. The ball was in Justice Hill's hand and it got ripped by the linebacker that was tackling him.
Wilson.
What was it? Yeah. So and then comparing that to like in the anime, you actually see a good visual of what happens to her daughter compared to like in the manga. Like you see it, but it's not as crazy as this. As collateral of her owing those guys money, they take her daughter away. So they pushed her. You see her getting cut up from like some glass and stuff, and then they put you in first person view of her looking for her daughter down every alleyway of her neighborhood, trying to look, and then she sees the car, and then you see her booking it, and she just falls over and like hits that ground splat, and then you see her like going through her day to day after that, like trying to look for her daughter, not even going back home, not even going back to work, and that's how she ends up becoming homeless in a sense, and which leads her to seeing Arya, and she sees Arya as her daughter when Arya's like 5 or 6 years old when she sees her at this point.
Mhm.
So then when she finally comes back and she sees Arya, like Arya don't know what she looked like since she looks like a yokai. But then when there's a moment where Arya dies and the yokai's like, I want to give her my life energy because like the aura is like a battery. So they give up her battery to Arya. Arya comes back and Arya realizes that's the woman that she said called mommy to. And it was like in that moment she got to see through her aura, her ordeal, what she went through when they talked about her backstory. And then you see her as she's about to crumble, Arya just hugs her and gives her that last thing, "Mommy, I love you. Thank you." And it was like a happy moment because she's like, "I'm still going to protect you even though I'm not here." But further on, when you'll see why later on. You'll see why it gets gas episode 8 and 9.
Okay.
Episode 8 and 9 is gonna be gas for the manga. Woo!
Yo, so hear me. All right. I ain't read the manga, but I got a question in regards to that. So part of the reason why I think what they trying to allude to is you ever hear like they say like kids and dogs, like real young kids and real young dogs see spirits and whatnot.
Yeah.
Was she able to see the mother, even though it wasn't her mother? Was she able to see the woman who recognized her mother in her? Because she was so young. And then here's my thing, she was able to see the yokai again because she picked up the golden ball, right? So
I feel like she was just predisposed.
no, because remember on the train track she couldn't see nothing, and then when the ball came down and hit her, she was like, oh, she saw the explosion. Like she went from not being able to see anything.
It's because she had that ball. That ball
Right.
was like So she was never able to see it after the fact. Not just the fact of
But
kids
the
can see
lady couldn't
spirits.
have been still alive though.
She
Could
was
she
still
have been?
alive when she saw Arya when she was 5 or
Oh,
6. She was still alive. She was still alive. That's why her dad said, "That's not your mommy." The dad saw her
got
too.
you. Got you. Okay. And then now here's my thing too. They took the ball from her though, right? Is it
Mhm.
because her spiritual essence was being transferred and put into
Yeah.
Ira or Arya that she was able to see her? And then will that be a permanent thing? Will she permanently be able to
It's a
see
You gotta watch it. I'm not
yokai?
spoiling nothing.
Yeah,
I'm
don't
not spoiling
spoil it.
nothing.
Read
You gotta
it.
watch
Okay.
it.
Read it.
Okay. All right. Got you. Got you. Got you. Got you.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you, man?
How they going? I finished. I caught up with everything in the manga now too. Boy, oh boy,
Straight gas.
this joint caught me off guard. But I'm not gonna lie. Whoever the author is for this story is a phenomenal fucking
Yes, he is.
actor. I didn't expect romance elements at so high of a level within this series would push it to be such a great series, but it is. He's getting the emotional aspect just as much down as the actual shonen aspect and the fighting aspect of it too.
But this is not a
Somebody
shonen.
get
That's all I
Taysom
like it.
Hill. Holy fucking hell! 40 points for Taysom Hill, bro.
Oh yeah, you dumb, bro. You cooked. I'm
See, I
sorry.
didn't want to say nothing, Rob. I'm like, God.
Yeah, you cooked. That sucks.
And the crazy thing is,
Yeah.
Rob got Jonnu Smith that got 28 points. When the fuck a tight end get 40 points, bro?
Fuck,
Because he
the
probably
craziest
passing too.
thing,
No, he's rushing.
The
Yeah, he got
craziest
3 rush
thing-
touchdowns.
I had Taysom Hill earlier this season.
Yeah.
That's the craziest fucking thing. And he wasn't doing shit because he kept being injured. I'm like, man, fuck Taysom Hill. This nigga ain't about to do shit for me. And lo and behold, here he is, 41 points on my head top.
Yo, but the fact that you still could, like, you still hanging in there.
It's 50-50 now, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
And basically,
Nigga,
her
it was
projected
really-
total
it was really like-
179.5. It was 60-40 my way. And out of
And Taysom-
nowhere.
Taysom Hill said, "Nope."
What the
You was
hell?
it was up. It was more than that, but then DeAndre Swift scored.
Boy. What the fuck?
Wait, what would y'all as far as like on y'all top anime list? I know it's just season 1 of Dan to Dan, but I know Rob and T, since y'all read ahead, do y'all rate this like I would just say like top 10
In terms of new anime?
in terms of I would say in terms
I
of new
hate
anime.
to say it.
Easy.
It's cracking my top 10.
Easy.
It's cracking
Like an all
hard.
time.
I feel like that
Yes,
story is
it's
it's reminded
cracking.
me of Jujutsu Kaisen in the beginning. I'm not gonna lie, where it just kept you captivated. I couldn't stop watching or reading information on it. And
Yeah,
that's
Rob
how I
was a
felt the
Jujutsu
same way with
Kaisen
JJK.
fiend.
Yeah, that's how I was with JJK.
Yeah,
And I
JJK
feel
didn't crack
like-
my top 10.
And I feel like in certain instances, it might be a little bit better, even though we don't get the. This is probably a spoiler, but we don't get the deaths as much as we get it, how we got it at JJK. But this story, for whatever reason, like anytime you got a grown ass man interested in a high school relationship and it flourishing, the story got to be good at some aspects. Because I'm sitting here hoping that they actually converse with themselves about their feelings with each other. By that I mean Okarun and what's her face?
The nigga that's possessed by the grandmother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turbo Granny. And even at that,
Freak bitch.
it's like it reminds me of the Penguin series where you think of the Penguin as a villain, but obviously in this series they tell the story in a way where you feel bad for the Penguin and you understand you want him to win. In the same instance, Turbo Granny was initially a villain, but then from the story and how long that she stayed with the group, she became like a part of the family. And I'm not going to tell y'all what happens, but something happens, and now she's, in essence, gone from the story at this present point in time. So it just leaves a void where you like, damn. And the characters even talk about it. You like, damn. But I'm not going to talk too much more on it because I don't
That's
wanna get
crazy. You just
spoiled.
spoiled a lot. Thank
I
you.
did.
Pretty much have said she's not.
I'm not
there
gonna
anymore.
lie. I kind of looked up certain characters, so I know what he talking about.
Yep.
But it wasn't that bad. Like if I
It
didn't
wasn't
know,
as bad as
if
that
I didn't
spoiler
know
Niall
certain
spit out.
things,
Yeah.
yeah. Apparently, it was real. I didn't know that I was spoiling. But
Nigga
yeah.
said, "Who? Death? God
Yeah.
damn."
Oh nah,
I'm
yeah,
just
that
saying,
was
all roads lead to her, and I'll go down that road.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish watching that shit this week.
Y'all making me want to read it.
Facts.
Yeah, y'all making me want to read it. This might have to end up being the next anime that I start reading.
That and Kaiju 8. I gotta read that shit.
I do need to catch up on that. Cool, actually, did a new chapter come out?
And Amon Ross saying, bro, she got like 2 people about to get 40 points. Man, all right.
Hold on, did Boruto come out?
Boruto did not come out, not yet.
Okay.
No, 3 days.
They did a little teaser for the actual page. Actually, damn, I deleted my Twitter. Let me see.
Wait, why'd
I'm
you
on
delete your
Rod.
Twitter?
Done no Rob.
He was like, after all of
updated,
this.
they updated the terms of service for Twitter, so now they can use all of your content, DMs, posts, everything to influence their AI, to give them information for their AI.
Oh,
can't
thank God
opt
I
out
ain't got
of
no
it.
Twitter then.
You can't opt out of it either.
Twitter get nasty.
So I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm not gonna stay on there. That, and then it's just a whole lot of right wing talking points, and Elon Musk
It's like
shit
forced.
being
Yeah, it's like
said.
forced on people. It was making me think that I wanted to get off too, because it's like, yo, I tried. You know how like you could say you want to see less of something on Twitter.
It's
Don't
like
do
it
it.
was more.
If you say you want to see less, like anything that Elon Musk posts, it just give you another post. It don't give you less. It literally will populate. The next thing you scroll to will be another post from Elon Musk. I was like, bro, you doing the most. Like this is narcissism on 100. I
You
don't
know who
need
reminds
this.
me of Elon Musk?
Who?
James Gunn.
Yeah.
And looks.
No,
James
nigga.
Gunn is
And the fact that
crazy.
they both narcissists and just want to take over the fucking world. James Gunn,
James
that-
Gunn.
that prickly-haired porcupine bitch, has taken over DC
Yo.
and left every single project of his. This is like some Elon Musk shit. Elon Musk buys Twitter, and now it's like only his tweets are the ones that's getting all the attention. Like Rob said, all that right-wing propaganda shit. It's like, hold up. Now James Gunn take over DC, and you mean to tell me y'all niggas not going to do a full reboot? You going to keep Peacemaker and the Suicide Squad, the 2 shits he did? It's like, no. It's the James Gunn universe, and now it's Elon Musk universe. And now with Elon Musk on Trump's side, bro, he might be crowned king or some shit one day.
Elon. He might
Yeah,
be.
bro.
Might be. He got too much money to not have
A lot of
unwavering
influence.
power.
Do y'all
Over
think
a
he's
lot of
more
people.
like a Doctor Doom figure?
Yeah, Dr. Evil.
No, Doctor Doom.
Dr. Doom and Dr. Evil.
Doctor Evil is more like Trump, a goofy nigga.
Okay.
What was that? What was that?
Trump
What
is
was the
definitely
villain?
Doctor Evil.
Okay.
What was the villain from Sonic?
Dr.
Doctor
Robotnik.
Eggnog.
Dr. Eggnog.
Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah, he Dr. Robotnik, bro.
Dr. Eggnog.
What's the egg nigga name?
Dr. Egghead.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh shit! This whole time I thought that was the nigga they was playing.
Get that nigga Lamar Jackson down. He's taking
Yo,
another fat ass
leave the
L.
man
4
alone,
L's
bro.
on this nigga head top. Get this nigga, pack this nigga the fuck up.
It's cool.
MVP my black ass.
We still going to the Super Bowl. He get an MV3.
MVP my black ass. Not with that many losses. Get his black ass.
Nope.
Don't stop running for him. Get him.
Oh my goodness.
What happened?
Yo, so Lamar's running for his life. He thought like literally about to get killed. Throws a nice simple pass into the numbers of Zay Flowers. Doinks him.
Shit hit his
Like
chest.
right in his chest.
Right in his
Yeah,
fucking chest for
Deontay
the
about to
first
get more
down.
reps next week.
Oh yeah, because these niggas can't catch a cold.
They gonna have to be like, listen, we paid all this money for this man. He gonna have to perform.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep
Deontay, you
reminding
getting
the
50
audience
targets.
too. I'm gonna keep reminding the audience too. Me and T made a bet before the season started that the Arizona Cardinals wouldn't make the playoffs, and how they're positioned right now, they're at the top of their
they
division,
kind- yeah,
which will
they-
automatically mean they have a what? A playoff spot. So as long as they keep playing good,
They
you
playing
gonna
right
see
now?
T-
You don't, but you don't
you're gonna see
understand.
T
San
have to
Fran,
do 150
San
push-ups.
Fran,
Hold up, I ain't
San
I ain't
Fran.
cut you off. 150 push-ups. chest touching floor in front of all of us to see. Chest touching floor for every single one of them, for all of us to see. All right, I just wanted to remind y'all.
But they got a bye week. Yeah, they gonna make the playoffs. They got a sorry ass schedule.
That's why niggas ain't believe me.
What was the next topic? My bad.
Please stop the Ravens from scoring.
Was it?
No, y'all good.
I guess that was the next topic.
We already covered that.
Teen Titans movie in the works to begin filming in 2025.
Oh my god!
Somebody put that in there.
Yeah, how do y'all feel about that?
Let's stop with all this random ass shit, bro.
Teen Titans ain't random.
Bro, we got too much shit, but I'm just saying, like, it's too much. I feel like it's too much Batman related shit coming out. Like, you got Matt Reeves Batman with Penguin, then you got this new Superman universe, but then you got a Teen Titans movie. That's the James Gunn universe. You ain't even got a Batman first, and you got a Teen Titans movie led by Robin.
The Teen Titans series was great. I actually enjoyed it.
Which one? The live action joint?
The live
That's
action
a good point. I didn't even think of that.
Really?
Is Batman just
action was
automatically
really good.
if he does a Batman movie?
Is Batman what?
It was cool. The live action one was cool. It's just I don't know. Is Batman going to just be already established?
He's got to be.
If they
He's
doing a
gotta
Teen
be.
Titan, D brought up a good point. I didn't even think of that. He would have to be, right? So what would that movie look like? Do you just like pick up like in the middle like they did with Ben Affleck?
You would have to, because I don't think his Batman is going to be somebody, because you got to realize Hal Jordan already in his 50s. So this Bruce Wayne going to have to be a little bit older, not like 40s like Ben Affleck, but he going to have to be like
50.
established in this world. Yeah. Hal Jordan is like an old nigga. So I'm like, Batman got to be old, because they're talking about having Damian Wayne. He's supposed to have
Why would you
Damian
start
Wayne
the character
and,
at 50?
I don't know what James Gunn got
50?
going on. 50, bro.
He wanted to start it off so he didn't have
I
to
thought
give a lot
Marvel
of
was
these
bad.
characters-
You said what?
I don't think he wanted to give a lot of these characters what's it called?
Origin stories?
Origin story, I think.
But he didn't have to, because I mean, Hal Jordan could have been like a 27-year-old pilot, and we could have caught him when he was like, let's say 33. He could have, like, because in Man of Steel, Henry Cavill Superman started his superhero shit at the age of 33. He said it in the movie. Like, this Superman is going to be 30. You could have had this Batman be like 30 as well. You could have had like, everybody don't have to be like.
Wait, Superman 30 and Green Lantern 50?
Yeah, that's not going to work.
That's Alan Scott.
Yeah.
That ain't even.
Because I'm like,
no, that's Alan Scott.
You taking away the training of the Sinestro shit, like having Hal Jordan at 50, it's like he done been through some shit already.
Yeah.
Parallax, all that shit happened. I guess if they trying to keep it with the comics, then the whole emotional spectrum already got their rings and shit, you know?
Right.
That would make sense. But it was like, damn, because I guess he just want to start off with Sinestro as a Yellow Lantern, because ain't nobody trying to go through that whole arc again with him getting. They got like 3 movies on that shit, animated and the original shit.
Bro.
But yeah,
I don't know. I'm with D. This DC James Gunn universe seem a little all over the place.
Because my thing is with Teen Titans is cool, but it's like you already know what you're getting with Teen Titans and James Gunn. But the point is, if his Suicide Squad is canon, like he said, his Suicide Squad and Peacemaker is all canon, it's like we've seen the Justice League in that show. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, what version of Batman are we getting? Because it's a different Superman, because the Superman in James Gunn universe has already been shot in his chest with a kryptonite bullet by Bloodsport and sent to the ICU. So it's like, so he hasn't even understood, like his movie has said so much bullshit that he now considers canon. And now the first time we get introduced to Superman is in this new movie. And then the first time we get introduced to Batman, it's like, has he had contact with Amanda Waller? Because it's going to be Viola Davis, Amanda Waller. A lot of this shit wasn't addressed in the Flash movie like they said. So this Teen Titans movie going to have to say something or whatever. There go Rob praying on a black man downfall.
Yep. You damn Skippy.
Yeah, they just called pass interference when it wasn't pass interference at all.
It was. He put his hand.
No, he did not.
He did.
No, if you look at the plate, no,
I
it
was
was
looking at it. He did.
Nah, it wasn't on Nelson Aguilar. It was on the lineman.
Yep, Holden.
That was a nice pass.
Or illegal man downfield. Good
No, it
stuff.
wasn't Illegal Man though. Phil was holding.
I don't know. Y'all don't like how James Gunn. I feel like it's different. I guess it's different. And
But I mean, you see what you getting with James Gunn movies that we've gotten so far. Everything is really like over the top silliness. Like there's some serious elements in his movie, and he does work with emotions well. But it's like at some part, it's like the silliness don't get toned down enough. You see what I'm saying? It's like I don't know. I don't want to have. I hope he's not directing Teen Titans, but I feel like he's not going.
I told you after I get done.
His humor not going to resonate with teens in a Teen Titan film. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like he got like 1980s humor, like you trip and fall and end up in a girl's titties type of humor.
yeah,
The humor we got now is more vulgar. Like it's just a different time. And I don't want fucking Beast Boy drooling at the mouth looking at Stargirl's titties, Starfire's titties.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I don't want it to be no
Mm-hmm.
fucking Breakfast Club shit. Like that bum ass movie from the 80s. That type of bullshit. But who knows?
Yeah.
I'm not excited for nothing James Gunn putting out.
well, we gonna see that Superman movie next year, if I'm not mistaken. So I feel like
Trash.
that's
We even got a
be
trailer.
that and Creature Commandos before. So we gonna have to figure it out.
Animated, I'm not so worried about. It's just live action.
I'm not worried about nothing animated them niggas doing, but like you said, live action. Why is a Superman movie have Hawk Girl and fucking Guy Gardner and Mr.
my
Terrific?
Touchdown, Lamar Jackson.
Oh my god! Come on, Pittsburgh. Do what you're supposed to do.
Was it a Russian touchdown?
It was a pass.
No, it's a
Who'd he
pass.
pass to?
Zay Flowers.
Not Deontay Johnson.
I need to bench him. I need to bench him. Bro, he got 0-0-0. A big old giant goose egg.
Yeah.
Goose egg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
that's
who did he pass to?
Zay Flowers.
Oh, he had to redeem himself after that drop pass.
He cool with
he
him
did.
redeeming himself, but not the new little wide receiver they got from Pittsburgh. And we're not
Deontay Johnson
Pittsburgh,
is
but
by
from
far
Carolina.
the best receiver on that team.
Yeah,
Oh,
and they
it's a
just
timeout.
said, "Oh no,
Chris
he can't
Boswell.
redeem himself if he make a mistake."
These
Chris
niggas
Boswell,
better
give
go
me
for
another
that
kick.
two,
Chris Boswell,
piece.
Give me another kick. Give me another quick, Chris Bos. Give me another kick to put these niggas down under. For good. For good. What that nigga
From the
Dr.
down
Umar
under.
Fuck good.
said?
I need my team is so buns in my other league. It's terrible.
Russell Wilson threw for 88 yards.
And Jigma, first catch of the
Oh
game.
my fuck.
Here we go.
This couldn't possibly get any worse. She got Jackson Smith and Jigma.
I told you.
And
For little
Jigma
20
nigga.
yard.
He already got-
literally when DK Metcalf is out and Jigba shines.
Oh, DK Metcalf out?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
all I
bro.
wanted was just 3 wins for the season. That's all I wanted. Stop this nigga.
Wait,
Stop
let me get-
this nigga. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Man, you really
It's not over yet. They still got 3 timeouts.
I don't know what that nigga was trying to do. Get that circus monkey out of here.
Yo.
Guys, you're not gonna get picked up by any sponsors because of Sage alone.
Probably not. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't mean it.
Okay, so since we skipping this, well, we already touched on this. What do we think about the other article Niall put in about Tobey Maguire potentially being in Doctor Strange?
I'm okay with that. Bring him back. I want to see. I
I
it's
like Tobey Maguire
I
Spider-Man.
like the touch of nostalgia from every now and then, in some of these movies. Like, show us that you care. Like, look at what they did with Deadpool. Yeah, Deadpool wasn't a needle mover, but they gave us something we wanted. We wanted to see some of our old characters and at least like a send off for them, because every other movie that they were in, it was just like they're gone. Like, there wasn't no like let go type of ending. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So if they have Tobey Maguire in there, at least hopefully they can like let him rest in peace with his character in a sense. If they find a way to do that for this one,
They better not kill that nigga in that movie.
All right,
They
question.
better not.
Do you think that they will go back into the into the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man universe?
I hope not.
I don't think so.
Well, here's the thing. What if it's not the characters that you would have saw in the Tobey Maguire Sony films, but it would be new characters from that same universe?
Facts,
They
because
did
Otto
have a lot of
Octavius is alive,
He did
and
talk
Green
about
Goblin.
Magic being there
Yep.
in his universe when he
They
came
s-
over from
and-
the way home.
exactly in that movie. They were talking about a lot of stuff. I'm like, wait a minute, they didn't talk about that during their films. That was not things that happened during those previous Spider-Man films, and they was
No.
talking about it.
How they died? What? Because when Otto Octavius, he's talking about the world in the palm of my hands, and then he disappeared. That was before him and Spider-Man was fighting. But then
Mhm.
the Lizard was telling him, "No, you drowned with your project." Then he was like, "Norman, you died." So they were pulled from different years of when they were about to finish
Okay.
Spider-Man, and that was when they had already known that he was Peter Parker.
Yep.
But that world still could have had more building that happened. Obviously, we wouldn't have seen it because there was no movie or anything made. But like, what if like they got a X-Men character that's like OD in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, like in his universe, and they just pull it out, like they pull that X-Men character out and be like, all right, we're gonna bring this one over here now, or you could possibly see them again in the future.
What X-Men character would be in Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man universe?
I don't know. It would have to be somebody standalone, which the only person that come to mind for that is
Hugh
Wolverine,
Jackman.
but you know it wouldn't be Wolverine. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know it wouldn't be Wolverine. Who else is like lone man in X-Men? Deadpool,
about
but
to
you know it
say-
wouldn't be Deadpool.
Rogue.
No, fuck that. I was gonna say, if you say X-Men, that would be coming from Andrew Garfield's universe, because they got like, you know, he had like the Lizard and shit. I mean, well, Tobey Maguire did have an alien in Venom and the Sandman,
Mm-hmm.
so it's not too much, but it's like, I feel like they was the
Yeah.
only heroes and villains in the world though in that movie.
And there's no really standalone X-Men. You could maybe do like a Magneto, but the thing is, with Magneto's story, his whole thing is about saving mutants. So you couldn't have no lone Magneto. If it was Magneto, you bringing more mutants with Magneto, bringing more mutants with him. It's not just
Brotherhood.
going to be, it's not just going to be Magneto. Magneto whole history is about, no, I'm bringing the fam with me. You can't write no solo story with just Magneto being a lone mutant.
Black Panther, maybe.
You could possibly bring over a Black Panther from that Toby. That wouldn't be bad.
Or
That
Tobey
way y'all
Maguire
could
shit
get-
be Fantastic Four.
Maybe you could do get the connection started quickly, like early with that. We just started with Strange.
Come like shit with Tobey Maguire universe, his best friend was Harry and he died. After that, he really ain't have nobody. So
Yeah.
if he was able to find, let's say, a mentor in, let's say, a science mentor in Reed Richards, or a friend his age in Johnny Storm. But Tobey Maguire about to be 50 damn near, or he already 50.
Yeah,
So
but they
would that-
old in the Fantastic Four.
No, them niggas like, and they Johnny Storm not old though. He
Johnny
more Andrew
Storm not
Garfield
old.
age.
Yeah, that might
Well,
work.
Andrew Garfield is 40.
And they did team up in the comic books, so that's not
Mhm.
even like you staying with comic book continuity with that, because Johnny
It's-
Storm and Spider-Man had little.
They best friends in the comics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
So I would say if anybody, Andrew Garfield, Spider-Man seemed like he'll be more in tune with the Fantastic Four. Like Toby shit, he was definitely talking about like starting a family and how hard it is being Spider-Man with MJ. So he would have to be with like a more seasoned type of hero on some Blade shit. But I don't know if he would do that either.
Yeah, because then how much is that going to be stepping on the toes of what they trying to show for Fantastic Four? Because does that movie come out before or
Before
after?
Doctor Strange? Yeah,
Before-
Fantastic Four come
yeah,
out before.
Before Doctor Strange.
Maybe it
Before Doctor
could
Strange
be
and Doomsday.
Fantastic Four. Maybe it could be, because if it's just a continuation of what was already established, why couldn't Tobey Maguire and Spider-Man, or Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man, and the Human Torch from this Fantastic Four be like teaming up? Like it could just be the beginning of they team ups, and you could see a more polished Human Torch.
But by the time
Mhm.
we see Toby in another Avengers movie or with the Human Torch, he gonna be 60.
Yeah.
'Cause that nigga just turned 50.
He don't look that old though.
He don't.
I
You
mean,
can
but
age him. You
actor?
can age him down a little bit.
this different from Iron Man shit where he was putting the suit on. He like, hold up, nigga, I ain't trying to put on no spandies.
Tobey Maguire, like it depend on the check, bro. They
And I
told
was
me to put a onesie on right now for 30 mil. I'm putting a onesie on. I don't care if I
30
was
mil.
100
Give me
years
3
old.
bands.
For real, like, bro, I would do it. So Tobey Maguire, they come to Toby, they be like, bro, we got 30 M's. He'd be like, boy, you better warm that
That's a
spandex
fact.
up.
Hey, Andrew Garfield, we got 12 million. Just play Spider-Man for 15 minutes in this film. Done.
Done.
They could probably get Jack Nicholson and Robert De Niro to play these
For
niggas.
real.
Let's
Easy.
go.
The
That's
Bills
game
can
over
get
for
their
Ravens.
ass bust.
You was just doing a seance earlier saying that we was gonna win. Now we ain't gonna win no more.
Yeah, the way you went after Lamar.
Hey,
Yeah,
nah,
I
fuck that
gotta
nigga.
do another seance.
I'd rather have Pittsburgh face them niggas in the playoffs. I do not want to face them niggas.
He's
again. That's only
praying
a
for the Ravens'
testament.
downfall because he fears the bird.
I
Yeah, he
do.
does.
I do. I fear the Pittsburgh Steelers as well.
No, after we hung up that 35 piece on y'all niggas,
All right, nigga. We didn't
And
have
the side of
Amari Cooper.
flies?
We didn't have Amari Cooper then. Don't get shit.
Amari
Don't get
Cooper.
too crazy. Don't get too crazy.
Y'all drafted the best wide receiver in the draft.
Don't get crazy. Don't get crazy. Once Amari Cooper comes back, and if we see y'all in the playoffs, let's see if that nigga. Yeah, look at his dumb ass walking off the
I
sideline.
promise you, if we see y'all
Derrick
niggas
Henry.
in the playoffs,
Oh my goodness, Luna, did you poop? Did you?
it's gonna be a civil war in Buffalo.
Yo,
Y'all
your
not gonna like
saving
nobody.
grace, bro, is gonna
Get
be
outta
this
here.
Atlanta defense
Get
though.
out of here.
Cause they are ready.
Yeah, they are. They're not doing good at all. They already got scored on by Denver.
Oh, the Jets lost again. Oh,
yes,
that's
that's what we needed too. I love to see that.
Mhm.
The Colts came back. Look at Anthony Richardson. Why don't you look at that?
See, that's what you do. Put the black man back at the helm. This is Pittsburgh's first divisional game.
Yep.
Oh, they got to run the gauntlet, so they got to see Baltimore again soon.
Yep, at the end. That's why I was like, that's why I figured Lamar Jackson is not going to win. His division fight, especially Pittsburgh, they got his number.
They
Defense
have been
especially.
giving us problems though. Pittsburgh, Cincinnati,
Damn,
and the
Brock
Browns.
Purdy. OD.
Oh, did he score? What happened with Purdy?
Nah, he was running and he got his ass knocked. Oh,
You gotta be
this might his-
careful.
Oop.
Don't say nothing else. He gonna have to stop doing that. He gonna have to stop doing that. Don't run like that.
Don't you dare say nothing else.
I need at least 15 out of him right now. He should get it too. It shouldn't be a problem.
What's the
Seattle-
next topic, y'all? What's the next topic?
That was
Was
yeah,
that
I
it?
think that was it.
that was
I think that's it.
It's not going too crazy. We get in and get out real quick. All right,
when the
y'all.
Bills play.
Yeah, appreciate y'all. The Bills do play, so we about to get locked in for that.
He like
We about to switch over to
biased.
Playback TV. If anybody watching, come view with us, and we're gonna be watching the game live with the world.
It's not that much shit going on right now, anyways. I feel like it's a very dark time. But once the new year starts, I know we got a whole lot of shit that's coming out. We got Invincible. I think we got Solo Leveling next year.
Y'all still need to get
I'm
y'all
pretty
tickets.
sure we have JJK, the Culling
December
Games
13th, don't
releasing
forget
next
y'all.
year. We have
DreamCon.
a couple of Marvel movies.
December
releasing.
13th
I still ain't get my tickets.
Wait, what's
December
December
13th.
13?
is the last drop day.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
still ain't get my ticket. If
They
I am
pushed
going.
it up this year.
Nigga, and I'm telling y'all boys, and I'm gonna tell everybody tuning in, y'all need to come to the Houston DreamCon.
I might not
Because
be
I
coming.
promise you, I know, Niall, you're
No.
coming.
I'm being honest.
You can stay in my apartment.
No,
I'm-
everything is. There's some rumblings happening in Krako's life right now.
Nigga, bring Miss Dashiki.
It ain't even a matter of that.
Yeah.
It ain't even a matter of that. That was foul, but
These niggas
it ain't even a
y'all
matter
was
of
talking
that.
about me. Y'all was talking about
I thought
me.
that was a term of endearment.
Nah, I don't know.
Nigga said, I don't know.
Bring the queen of Wakanda,
Yeah.
We
the
go.
Purple Heart Queen, the Purple Flower drinking queen. Yeah,
You get your
nigga,
ass from
Houston
out of this
is gonna
corner,
be. I'm
go.
telling y'all, if y'all thought Austin was cream con, Houston about to be the creamiest con they ever had.
Oh my goodness.
Yo, heavy whipped cream.
There
Heavy
goes our
whipping
sponsors. Ooh, ooh.
We could be sponsored by
they are gone.
what's
Cream
that one
corn.
Miracle Whip company called?
Yo.
We could be
Hell's-
sponsored by a dairy company. Way I'm talking, because it's about to get sticky down here. You feel me?
Oh my goodness.
I just want to put out there December 13th, get y'all tickets. It's about to be so creamy. I might crop 2 tickets for myself.
Yeah.
Oh god.
All I need is one. Because Houston, I'm telling y'all, the rumblings now talking about the shit that I heard niggas about to be on. I'm gonna give y'all a preview.
You can hear that.
Orgies.
You can hear that nigga rubbing his fucking hands together like Birdman. In the
Oh no, those are my hands rubbing together.
Oh man.
All right, y'all. Thanks again. We will see y'all next week. Appreciate y'all. Ending now. Play outro.
God.
Maximize my means. Say nah, just tryna float. There's a couple holes up in this boat. Lose my mind, just walk it cold.